Oh no, you guys. I have to edit something out of the video, so it's going to be in 2 parts. No, I'm going to have to fix this. This came right off. What a mess. What a mess. Yes, I said a bad word. So I had to stop the video. So I'm going to edit that little word out. Oh my goodness. Things that happen. It has to get fixed. I wish I was handy at doing fixer-ups and wood steps and stuff like my dad was. But, unfortunately, I'm not that good at that stuff. We're all on our journeys of our chakras, of our emotions. We are constantly, they're gonna constantly bombard us. It's just what they're doing. The negatives are constantly bombarding us. I send love and light to all the beautiful souls out there who are standing up for the animals' rights. I think it's in Wisconsin, where there's over a lot of beagles that need to be rescued, because I believe the right for animals to be free, not be tested like lab rats, not get harmed, and that for what they're doing. These dogs, these beagles, these animals all around the world, and humans all deserve to have freedom to roam and be free from harm. And the negatives wants to keep their things going, and these people, I think over 200 of them, are not giving up. They're going to continue to peacefully be the voice of all these animals that cannot use their voices to speak up from the harm that these people are doing to these dogs. And these negatives are trying to protect them. So that has to say something to people. That has to say that these people are wrong, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to give up. They're going to continue to speak up and protest for these animals to be free. These negative tyrants and these organic ones are electric. They're electrifying them. They're doing something like the electric, and they're pepper spraying, and then there's tear gas. They're building all this hay stuff, like the inhumane they do in for those emu birds. How they 300 of them, and they were all healthy. They let it go back and forth and make them hurt and stuff and feel bad and then stuff and just end it. That's not right. They had the right to live. See, this is a pattern that these negative people do, and I know they're doing something. Everything's like a book, okay? They're everything that's happening around where things are happening, it keeps appearing and stuff, just like the negativity here. And here they're trying to take away freedom of speech. They have done this kind of stuff in UK and Australia, and I don't know where other places. I'm not very good with country names and cities and all that stuff. It's because my soul knows that it's an illusion to divide us. So it's I don't need to remember all of it. But it's just a constant pattern what they're doing, right? They're arresting people who they're calling it hate talk or something like that, and anybody who is speaking up about stuff or stuff that people are trying a different way of healing and stuff, and foods and vibrations and stuff. They don't want that stuff. They want everybody to stick to paying them for their medication, which is not acceptable. Absolutely not. I do not like their pills. I will never touch their medication. I am not going to any dentist. I want to go to somebody who helps me heal, vibrations and all this other foods and other stuff to help me instead of that way. There's people that want different ways, but they don't want that because then they don't make profit. See, that's what it's all about, profit. To them is profit. Like an antique and all this other electronics and stuff, like this awesome toaster that like was in like a cage thing where it closes the toasts one side, you push button and it flips it and toasts the other. This thing is still working, but see what they keep doing in this matrix is they make stuff so it will break, so you can continue buying through their matrix of their illusion of stuff. That's what they do. And products, especially in their product systems, like I know all that program. Right, they just do price up, make it smaller, packages. They do everything impossible to make more profit. Right? So that's why I always taught my son to wait till there's like a sale or look at other places for that product to see if it's a lower price, because these people are just trying to make extra money. That's part of the matrix. Right? Everything in the matrix is to keep people down, keep people depressed, keep people frustrated, keep people in this illusion. This is why we keep going through these patterns and patterns and patterns. They're trying to show us and learn stuff to heal and get stronger. But sometimes it's just, bang, bang. Like, when is this getting better? That's the point that where a lot of us are at. They're like, when are we going to see some hope? When are we going to see some sunshine? When are we going to see some peace? It's grateful to see this gentleman who is Nick Shirley. This young gentleman is exposing all this fraud and stuff that's happening around the world. Now, they're trying to make this bill for Nick Shirley bill, so they can take down his videos, not allow him to have freedom of speech, trying to allow these people who are fraud and stuff to have rights and make money and stuff, because that's what they want. They want him to stop doing it because they are part of it. See, those governments and those negatives, see, that just shows you that they are part of this. Right? So we need to zone in on those people who are trying to do this bill and that, and expose of what their life and they are and stuff to the public as public information, like they're doing to him. And people are rattling up. The more of us unite, because it seems like they have spread us everywhere. We all need to unite as one. I need to continue to keep saying this, because people are thinking we are more important than the others, blah, blah, this. No, we are brothers and sisters. We are all united. We are all one. We are all continuing. We continue to make us like say you're like, good job on that video. Good job on that. Doing your thing. Make them feel good. Oh, and share and see what we can do to improve things and help things. Because we're all about peace and exposing the justice and all the crime that these people have done to everybody around the world. Like, I am so stern on just praying about people to stop eating that meat, stop eating the animals, let the animals have peace, stop drinking the milk, allow these beautiful souls, have the cows have their babies with them, not taken apart. But it's just this whole reptilian and other program and stuff, and these NPCs. If you don't feel an energy or a soul, that's definitely an NPC. And I have definitely felt a soul that had nothing. No energy, no nothing. I couldn't feel anything off this person. And it was an officer. It feels really cold. I didn't realize that at the time, but that was an NPC. Because like, people are just waking up on different levels, and some people are higher with stuff, and some people still believe in some of the program. It's just a roller coaster, you know. Like, I'm very grateful for all the kindness that happens around me, because I'm continually surrounded by these negativity who have mental illnesses that continue to do their same thing over and over. Like the guy on the scooter and all this other, they just continue to do it. That's all they want, are programmed to do. So if they want to do that, and they want in this program world to treat other people lower versions and then thinking they're higher, no, we are all equal. Okay, we all have gone through hardship, survival modes, or a certain and other different ways of patterns of stuff. You know, a lot of people are stuck in relationships that, you know, they are narcissists, and narcissists just keep on manipulating the person in the relationship. You know, if they say something or that, they're always negative, right? They're always negative thought. They're always angry. You know, if that one person walks away from the narcissist from an argument, you're supposed to always say, walk away from it. Walk away from it. But even though if that person walks away from it, the narcissist still comes out the door, tries to intimidate the other person to make them feel smaller. But standing there because they're angry. Because that person wanted to go out and have some air because they say they're allowed. And then they go back in. And then they come back out. See, they're just trying to intimidate. They're just trying to control, to have more power. And people just do not allow them to have power. Ignore them. Say, I have a protected bubble. All negative energy bounce out. Return to sender. You are not welcome. I don't have any consent to come in my bubble. You stay out and go back to you. You know, like, these negative narcissists are continuing their anger and stuff. Just don't let it get to you anymore. Get stronger. This is what we need to do. Get stronger. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you can do better, how you can make your own profit. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find another way to make money first, because I need to make more money to more profit, to be more dependent on myself, so my own money and stuff, right? In this matrix. And pray one of these days I can live out into, like, away from all this city stuff and that. Yeah, it's really cold out. You know, that's all you want to do is get away from them, right? These narcissists always continue on to their negativity. They always got to get their negative energies, and they always got to play the victim, and they always have to compare or compete. They always got to be loud and stuff, and they always got to center you out, and they always got to try to tell you what to do and what to say. You know what you say to them? You say to them that you are not my dad. I do not listen to you, and I wouldn't listen to something that I don't agree with, even though from my dad. So I won't. See, I told him, you don't tell me what to say. That's what you say to them. You know, you say, enough is enough. You know, don't let them continue in their nonsense. They're just going to continue in their own delusional world and say negative stuff. They're like always bringing up your past, or this, or say you did this, but you didn't do that. It's just their own delusional in their worlds, right? It's because they just won't look for help to get better. So they just gotta load it all on that person. It's what narcissists do the most. They love to load in, and they enjoy it, and they smirk, and they smile, and they have fun when the person reacts, which is not very nice. But they continue to do it, but sometimes, like, they tell you to ignore it and ignore it, right? So you ignore it, and I ignore it. But then, like, you're just like, ugh, it needs to stop. Like, stop. Like, what else there is going to stop? Like, how are we going to stop that guy in the front from continuing doing his nonsense, right? You know, we got this award person for whatever in this area. Hopefully he can help, because we have this matrix I have no faith in the police at all. I don't think they're here for the people. I don't think a lot of it's here for the people. What is happening around the world right now. There's Ireland and Britain and other places that is standing up. There's farmers standing up. There's people standing up. And then they're done and they had enough. But they're not sharing this on the program news, right? See, this is why they want to get all these bills passed and stuff. Because they want to have what? Control. See, we of the people have the power. They don't. We unite as one and come one on planet Earth and brothers and sisters as one people, one race, one religion, one love. The more we come in peace, the less power they have. That's what we continue to do. So, ooh, it's snowing. It's the weather machine. Sorry. It's cold. I got these beautiful daffodils. My other plants, they're gone. They bloom. Oh, I'm cold. I gotta get in the house. Ooh, crazy cold. Brr. Oh. Temperature is low, Nala. These are my cutie plum. These are my cutie. My hands are pretty cold, Nala. Oh, we had a cardinal there, but it flew away. That blackbird, little bird, Miley. Yeah, just keep strong, everybody. Keep on your journeys. Keep your heads up. Keep supporting others. We're not going to give up until the justice and peace around this earth. We want peace on earth. We want justice on earth. That's why we continue to stand up. And we are all one. A lot of the stuff in his history, his story, is not real. A lot of it you guys need to research and stuff, because a lot of people get upset because you've been told this is what, and that's a cardinal right there. That's a female. Look at her. She's so pretty. She's a girl. Oh, I gotta put more bird food there. Yes, we just continue and supporting each other, uplifting each other, supporting each other. You know, because we all need to have our voices heard. And we continue the research and the knowledge, because a lot of it's fake and false, and a lot of stuff we've been taught is not truth. And a lot of it's all mixed up in that, and then there's other stuff that people need to look into. You know, you always gotta thank your mentors, which I usually do at the beginning. Thank you, Infinite Water's real smart. The cat down the road. And also, I was thanking him for waking me up. I've been awakened for 6 years. And I always say when I first woken up that I am an old soul. I've been through this before. Everything's going to be okay. And then thank you to Ismail Perez. He opened to Cosmic Origins. He opened to the more knowledge of what other stuff is going on with the Galaxy Alliance, the lights, other phenomenal information that he always tells. I wish I was just higher up like he is with the smartness and all the knowledge, but you know, I guess we all get there with things, right? I learned a lot of stuff on him, and it's grateful to learn off of all of our mentors and new people who are trying to uplift and be their people and tell people that they're amazing. You know, keep your heads up. You're enough. You're worthy. Have confidence. We'll get through this. And people sharing their experience so the other person doesn't go through that experience. It's a whole learning process on everybody. We just need to learn to heal within and just tell ourselves that all of us are beautiful. We are beautiful souls. No matter what looks on the outside, it counts on the inside. And not to judge others and be peace with the animals. Be kind to somebody. Make someone smile. Help somebody every day. And it'll be a better world if people continue to help all each other around the world. So let's continue to keep going. And yes, I was going to put my greenhouse up. I'm going to do that on next Saturday. It's because this weather. It's snowing outside. It's like raining, pouring, wet weather. And then this person who just recently lived around here, their black and white cat has came around. And I gave it some hard food and stuff. And then it came around last night and it like swatted and scratched me. So I'm like, I'm going to find who your home is. Because their cat, like, they let it out and then it wanders everywhere. In the cold at night, that weather was very cold last night. Oh, I'm okay. Everything's okay. I love animals, but I can just, can't have a cat swatting at me like that. Alright, I'm going to let everybody go. Sending love, light, healing, and protection to all. Sprinkle some stardust, and bye for now.